Hello everyone, and welcome to Passionate Perseverance Tarot. Thank you so much for joining in today. I was asked in the comment section of one of my other videos to take a look at the energy surrounding, I guess, the court case that's going to be going forward. And I apologize. I honestly don't know much about this case. I'm going to have to really do a deep dive, but I wanted to come in and just get the energy initially in regards to the suspect that they have currently in custody and the suspect that is going to be going through the court process to see if he is found guilty or not. And I believe that is going to be starting up soon. Don't quote me on that, though. Kind of check and see for yourself, too, because I'm just doing a quick search here in regards to Kohberger is the name. Let me just see where. And I guess this was a quadruple murder case, and it's against Bryan Kohberger. Okay, this is all allegedly for entertainment purposes only, and I'm just trying to get an energy read on his energy and see what comes out as far as, do they have the right person? See what I get energetically. And then this case seems so in depth. Just when I did a quick search, it seemed like very overwhelming. There's a lot of moving parts here. There's a lot of victims, and I'm gonna have to really put a plan in place on how to look at that energy. Okay, maybe possibly individually take a look at it, multiple readings. So this will be the first. This is the first reading, and it's going to be in regards to Bryan's energy and his energy, the date in question. I'm getting this loving woman come out right away. Number 6, people, the loving woman. So I do feel as though there was someone that he fancied. I'm actually hearing the word fancied. That's not really a word that I would say. It seems a little bit more old school, but I don't think he's older, but it just feels like it might be a word that he would use. So let me just see here. Yeah, there was a feminine that he definitely liked, for lack of a better way to put it. That's what I have coming out first. I have that energy coming out first, that there was a feminine that he was attracted to. Okay. All right, his overall energy, the evening, I think it was an evening time. I'm being pulled to that. There's prior to, I'm just going to say the unalivings. Okay. Prior to that, what was he there? Was he there? I think he was. Yeah, I think he was there. And I think he had some sort of plan and action that he put in place. So this great achievement is showing me, and with the number 1, and it's a positive card too, that yes. But what I'm looking at is this right here. He had some sort of plan, planning and action, some sort of plan that he put in place. And it feels as though, in regards to this feminine, I don't know if maybe he was talking to a feminine and then found something out. There's something here in regards to a feminine. Let me just see if he was interested romantically in one of the women. Yeah, Knight of Cups is coming out when I split the deck. He was coming forward with some sort of offer, it feels like. Yes. So it feels like he had an attraction towards one of these females that lived in the house. And I apologize. I don't know any of the details. I really must have been living under a rock when this was really in the news. So I'm going to have to familiarize myself, but sometimes it's good for me to kind of read blind like this, because it helps me know that I'm not having any preconceived notions or impacting the energy in any way that way. So something happened. It feels like he was going there. We had an attraction with her. It could have been made up in his head, okay? But I feel it in my throat space when I'm saying that. Let me just see. I don't think she felt the same way, but it feels like he was in love with this feminine. Let me just see. Was this something that you made You know, some people can like imagine something like that and it's a false reality. Like, was there actual communication that was reciprocated? Was there actual communication with this feminine that was reciprocated? I get 10 of Pentacles. I think there was something. Or that's at least he was dreaming of that. So I get wanting to go there with a gift, an offer, but then, oh, pardon me, but then had some sort of heartache. I think there was something going on. It would almost be like you're going to go to a house thinking that you are going to, you know, bring your girlfriend flowers, but then you get there and there's a tower moment because she's with another guy. Something like that, right? I'm not saying that that's what happened, but the mindset of Bryan, the energy that I'm getting is he's going there feeling positive to see this woman, this Empress. So we have it coming out twice. So the energy is showcasing he's in a good mindset, and I'll confirm that. Okay, show me again Bryan's energy in regards to going to the location, this house where the unalivings were. Was he in a positive mindset? Was he in a positive mindset? Page of Swords. Seven of Swords. And I've had the Seven of Swords come out twice. So there's some element here of, then there's the Tower, and then there's Judgment. I feel like he was initially going, maybe he was going, okay. I think he suspected that there was something going on in regards to a feminine that he either had feelings for or liked. I'll have to see if this was actual or if he maybe imagined this, right? Because things like that happen. He gets there and feels like he's been deceived, backstabbed in some way. And then I have the Tower moment and Judgment. So, energy is showcasing he gets there. And this is what ends up pursuing. Five of Wands. It definitely has to do with him feeling some sort of connection with the feminine. I keep getting pulled back to that. Let me just confirm again from another deck and verify that. I have the Tower coming out again. And what is this one? All right, here's the Tower. Six of Swords. Kind of going to see if he was right. So it's where he feels like he might be being, I keep getting like maybe cheated on, or like feminine's lying to him, something along those lines. And he goes and realizes that his suspicions are right. That's what I'm feeling pulled to. All right, what did you find out? What is the energy showcasing that you found out? I get Justice. So there's something that he felt wronged about. Something that he felt wronged about and sad about. And I think it had to do with what he thought was a relationship. Okay? And again, I don't know if he even knew these people. I'm assuming, yeah, no, he did. He knew at least one feminine that he thought he was in a relationship with. Okay. Let me just see if I can get clarity. Were they really in a relationship? Was him and a feminine really in a relationship? Oh, Nine of Pentacles is showcasing a single female. A female that's doing her own thing, that's shining bright, that is kind of just the eye, like admired by a lot. Yeah, I think everybody, I don't think they were in a real relationship. I think he imagined it, or Yeah, I don't think that they were in a real relationship. Okay. Doesn't mean that he didn't ever talk to her or know her, but I don't think it was as... I don't think she felt like he felt. All right, let me just see. Show me the energy, please, of how she felt towards him. Let me just see. How did she feel towards... And I get soulmate in reverse coming out. That's how she felt towards him. How did he feel towards her? How did he feel? He feels abandoned, left out in the cold from her energy. And wanting to come clean with something. Confessions, unveiling, coming clean, messages. So I think he goes there to like express his undying loyalty and try to say how he feels about this feminine. But I don't get that this feminine felt the same. Was there any type of actual relationship? I don't think so. Chasing, pursuit, toxicity, and resilience. So I think that he's been watching from afar, possibly. He feels abandoned, neglected, left out in the cold. I'm just wondering, did he like make this whole thing up in his mind? Let me see if I have any type of deck that would clarify that for me. I do. Let me see if it comes out in this deck. I actually lost some cards from this deck, so I hope it's even in here, but let's see. He did have a plan. He did have a plan. So I don't know if it's premeditated, but it feels like, oh, my light just flickered again. Wow, I can't believe that. My lights never flicker, and now this is like the 6th time it's been, okay. So I don't know if it's premeditated, but he at least had a plan of what he was doing and going there for. And I do feel as though it was because he missed this feminine, thought he was in a relationship with this feminine, had created like this delusion. Oh, and I have a card that would show that too. All right, so let me see. As far as, was this all in his mind from this deck? Was this relationship just in his mind? Queen of Cups. Intuitive and sensitive, but he felt left out in the cold. So it might not have been all in his mind, but he definitely felt like getting the cold shoulder. I'm seeing shoulder. She's giving him the cold shoulder. All right, let me go to another deck and just get further clarity in regards to if this was... Oh, where's my other deck now? I found it. Okay. All right. Guidance, please, in regards to his energy. Like this, deceptive, right? Like he watched her, I feel. Like watched her and felt like they were in a relationship. I get a nightmare situation. A nightmare situation is here twice. And I feel like she knew him, but didn't know him. Let me just see if I get energy for that. And this is why I should have some of the information beforehand, because it would help, but we'll see what comes out. Okay. In regards to his energy, I think he suffered from depression. In regards to his energy, did he make up this relationship? Activity, movement, disruption is coming out. There's the Tower again. So the extent of it was indulged, it feels. Like he was not in the right mindset. Yeah, I get that there wasn't even a friendship. So I don't think there was any type of intimate relationship, and I don't think that there was a friendship. And here's the Tower moment, and here's living in some sort of delusion. So Unrealistic, delusional, not as it seems, and a tower moment. Okay. But he thought he's in this commitment and then goes there. And what did he discover? What did he discover when he goes to this house? I feel as though she's either with somebody else or hanging out with someone else, or it just ends up breaking down this delusion that he has. Okay. And then what happened? And then what happened in the energy? And then what happened after you're there? Spider, spirit of the spider, fate, destiny, free will. And his energy is coming out in reverse. So it's feeling as though balancing the scales, karma, justice, balance, spirit of the scales. And I'm getting the feeling of doing something that, well, it's showing me he lost control. And it is feeling he might have done something that he's not proud of. Let me just see from this deck here. Woo. All right, let me shuffle and see what comes out. What happened that night at the house where the 4 were unalived? What happened? Your energy. What energy, what role, sorry about that, everyone, did you play in the unaliving? So he was broken. He was heartbroken and feels like he had to take action. There's a bit of a defensive stance that I get from his energy in, I don't want to say getting what you deserve. That's not right. But just like they left me no other option. They left me no other option. Something along those lines is what I feel pulled to. Did this energy, did you participate in the... Whew. High Priestess is coming out. The Priestess. That for me is a yes. So I definitely, yeah, look at... I was asking in my mind's eye if he was there and if he participated. I think they got the right guy. Yeah, there's the Empress. So I feel as though it was primarily because of one feminine that he had this relationship with in his mind. And he may have known her, but it feels more like delusional than an actual... Let me just see if I have any... Yeah, I split the deck and I have Justice coming out. But let me see... Oh, let's see. Maybe this will help bring clarity. We'll see what card we get from this. This is the Repair, Evolution, Growth Oracle cards. Let's just see what comes out in regards to his energy. Showcase his energy. Time to evolve. Decision. Yeah, it feels like he felt backed into a corner. And I'll be honest, his energy shows defensive. The energy that I'm picking up for him would... What did you expect me to do? Yeah, look at what's falling in my hand. Look at that. I get like very abrasive and very kind of like, well, what did you expect me to do? And he's saying really bad words. He's calling really bad words that I'm not going to repeat, but this is not a nice person. He might be very shattered in his psyche. It's not a nice person, and I do think that they have the right person. Obviously, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, he's definitely due his day in court, but I'm hoping that the family finds clarity. I'm sending out love and light, and I will take a deeper look at the energy in regards to this, especially if anyone wants me to. Please let me know if it's something that you'd like me to take a deeper look at. I don't really... It's tough because when you are dealing with multiple victims like that, and the energy is vibrating really strongly, so it's kind of, for me, I'm still learning to kind of tap into that and calm it down without getting overwhelmed myself, okay? The situation will reveal to you the intention behind it. Whether it's you betraying yourself in some way or another person or situation, you are being asked to unmask the truth by removing any blinders that hinder the clarity that is needed. Betrayal revealed. So this is what I think happened. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I think that he had an infatuation with a feminine. And I think that he might have even talked to her at some point. He believed he had a relationship with her. He goes because he's suspecting that she is not true to him. He goes and confirms this suspicion and now lashes out and ends up having everything that has unfolded. Okay, that's what I'm being pulled to for my first look at this energy. Let me just see if we can get from the tarot, how would you showcase, I'm going to do a couple decks and just see, how would you showcase his energy? There it is right there, devil energy. Let me check again from another deck. Showcase his energy, please. I have the Empress coming out. He was infatuated with this Empress. Infatuated with this Empress. And look, there we have it. Ten of Swords. And the seeing something from a different perspective, but I'm really being pulled to that he was a snake. He was a snake in the grass. And unfortunately, I think this was unsuspecting for all of them. And he had this complete infatuation, because it's this Ace of Cups in reverse. That's not love. That's infatuation, and that's some sort of addictive tendency. And then he went there and did the unaliving. I do feel like there was a plan in place too. Look at. So I've gotten confirmation of that, and that's what I'm getting right now. I'm going to have to go look and take a peek and see details of the case. I don't even know if this is something that's out there, because I get the Moon. So I don't know if it's something that they're aware of, or as far as his motive, right? This is why, because I have the Hierophant coming out. Yeah. Okay. I was just trying to see if there's anything more from this deck. Let's just check one more. Justice is on the bottom of the deck. And then showcase his energy. Showcase Bryan's energy here in regards to the unalivings. Now that's showcasing, and look at this. Here we go. Look at. He was heartbroken in regards to feeling betrayed, and then he came in, Seven of Swords. We had the Seven of Swords coming out again with, like, because of some sort of love dynamic that he felt, right? And I think it was all, it feels like he could have absolutely just created this in his mind. I'll have to confirm that, but at a minimum, he created the intensity of what he felt in his mind. That was very much so over-exaggerated and delusional. Yes. So, all right, that is what I'm getting. Oh, and there's the, okay. And again, I get very like, well, what did you think would happen? This would not be the first time. He didn't just escalate to this. There's some sort of pattern in his history. So I hope that they're able to see that. He might not have gotten arrested, but there would be some sort of systemic abuse that he would have caused possibly other, like, I don't think this would be the first, right? He might have been watching other girls before, or there's something more. So if by chance there's any other victims that just felt like this guy was off, hopefully they will come forward and say something in some way, shape, or form, because it feels like it's something that he had to work up to over time. Like, it was where it wasn't just a snap, if that makes sense. So there's some sort of history here, some sort of pattern of behavior that would lead us to this point is what I'm getting to. And I'm hoping that they're able to look back, and I'm sure that obviously they will do that to kind of connect those dots and get further clarity as well moving forward. Let me just see a message from this deck. I feel pulled to this deck to see what wants to come out. Yeah, definitely had a plan. There might even be something that he wrote down, because I get that he's very methodical and writes things down a lot. Like, maybe they'll even find some sort of notes, or he might have even been writing her like love letters. I even feel like he might have been writing letters that could be found. I don't know. There's something more, because I'm getting the pen and the paper, and now I have knife coming out. There's something more about a knife, because I have knife and hidden knowledge in regards to this knife. Let me just see. Is there anything more in regards to this deck that wants to come out? I feel it in my throat. I have the heart. And I apologize. I don't even know how the unaliving happened. But I just feel as though choking was definitely, I feel a choking for at least one of the, some sort of obstruction of the airway is what I'm feeling pulled to right now. Okay. All right, everyone. I'm going to end this here. I'm sending out love and light. And again, thank you so much for tuning in. Please let me know any other types of readings you would like to see. And if you want me to dig deeper into this to see what I'm able to pick up energetically as well. I'm wishing everyone a wonderful day. Take care.